Yeah, I remembered what other part of your commentary that I was going to reply to, which had to do with, first was about wages being part of the cost of production and therefore only a function of the value of what's produced. So I tried to explain that I didn't really say anything about, giving everybody a raise. I happen to agree that wage rates should be set in the marketplace, um, and at the risk of getting my head bashed in, I support collective bargaining to establish that wage rate. Um, but you also made the other comment about capital goes to its highest return on investment. Capital, meaning money, goes to its highest return. Um, and within the context of the larger discussion that we were having on Nick's commentary about La La Land and boy, that was really about whether or not deficit spending or stimuli are effective or can be effective. Okay, from that discussion to a discussion with my commentary, which was about monetary reform, which was about using the money system to create jobs instead of creating financial thingalingies, because they get a better return on investment. Because the people that make the investments decide the returns because that's what the bets are about, derivatives and other financial exotica. So I want to come back to your point about capital, which is pursuing its highest return, is taking its investments offshore and actually investing in the labor markets of foreign countries where people are struggling to get a meal a day, and that's kind of the natural order of things in economics. And I want to say that it's not that you're wrong what you're describing of how the system works. What I'm saying is how the system works is wrong and needs to be corrected. And there needs to be a reason why it needs to be corrected and why we need to be doing things a different way. And the reason is this: it's our money system. I invite you to go to economicstability.org and take a cruise through the monetary literacy course, tongue in cheek, so that you'll understand. But I'm going to give you the thumbnail sketch of it right now. This is our money system. People of the United States of America own the money system. This is our money system. The dollar is a currency of the country of the people of the United States of America, a sovereign country, a country of sovereign people, free people, a political economy, a geopolitical social economy. That's what we are. Okay. Now, once we establish that that's who we are, then we have to ask the question as to whether or not, since it's our money system, we're using our money system in order to further our betterment. It's our money system. Why would people who identify with the money system of their country care to invest or care to even allow that others take the benefits of their economy? Okay, and that would be the deposits and the savings and the things that they're going to use in terms of real money, and take them offshore and take the jobs of their neighbors and their friends and their families along with them, and say, well, I get up today and say, I still have a job, but you know what? I just looked out the window and my neighbor don't have a job anymore. Well, what do I care? That's how capital works. Sorry, that's how capital works until I lose my job. Now, now, I don't accept that. I think the people of the United States of America are all wrong to accept it. I think that we have an immoral and an illegal system of money creation right now. So, having said that, that's what our proposal at economicstability.org is all about: is reforming the monetary system. Now, there's nothing really in the American Monetary Act reforms having to do with offshoring, okay? But what it does say is that all money has to be real money. That is to say, money is going to be created by the government in the proper quantity, has to be anti-inflationary and anti-deflationary. And all banking, investment banking, savings banking, checking banking, is all going to be done on a full reserve basis, on the basis of real money. We're creating the money into existence really, that is to say, as real money. The day that it's deposited into an account that the government pays into, it's real money. It's in the form of equity of the holder of that money, not debt to anyone. And if that person decides that they want to put their money into a savings or an investment program, plan, trust, however you want to think of it, okay, and they know that that person is going to invest that money offshore, going to take the jobs of their neighbors, they're free to do that, okay? But it's with real money. They're not leveraging. They're not creating debts, which is what they're doing now. All that financial exotica that I just mentioned. Those are all debts. Those are all debt, dollar-denominated, dollar USD denominated debts, debt thingies, financial instruments, structured investment vehicles. They're all things that are ultimately contingently liabilities of the taxpayers of the United States of America. Once people understand how the money system works, really, not the capital markets, I don't study the capital markets. I ignore the capital markets because to me, I'm not a free marketeer. Okay, I'm not a free marketeer. I believe in public money. I believe there should be a public monetary system. The monetary system should work for all the public, and the way to do that is to create real money and create real money and deposit real money. Then let people do what they want with their money. All of a sudden, instead of the bankers with their trickle down, spigots, taking all the money supply and putting it into derivatives and things that gain a better return on capital, okay, are going to have to actually go out and get that money. They're actually going to have to appeal to the people that actually own the money for using their money for making that type of an investment. And quite frankly, there will be none. Okay, there will be none. You think that if real people were going to invest their own real money into derivatives, there would be a derivatives market? Yeah, I'll take that bet that that stream of payments will be made. Baloney. No, I'll take my money and I'll invest it in a bank that's going to invest in productivity. It's going to invest in creating a job for me and my neighbor. So, not disagreeing about that, that's the way it is. Disagreeing about that's the way that it should be. I'm a reformer. I'm an activist monetary reformer. I believe in a monetary transformation. That's the tool, vehicle, for getting to the other side of this situation that we find ourselves in. So I hope that you understand that. I'd like to hear your comment back on it. I would love it if you would move it over to economicstability.org, because that's why we're there. Thanks.